Bob Nito said, I'm David Cage, I love you DJ.
I thought you guys said
Bob
Monday.
Nito said, I'm David Cage, I love you
I
DJ.
thought you said Luis. That's West. You guys said Monday.
Bob Nito said, Stefan, I love you, please come back, sad face.
Oh my god, I heard it echoing through like multiple classes.
Bob Nito said, Stefan, I love you, please come back, sad face.
Oh my god, I heard it echoing. What do I hear in anime music exactly? So my character's name is Charlie Maeda, and his
Bob Nito
stand
said, like,
is-
comment, and subscribe for more opinions on Spice and Wolf every week.
God damn.
So my character's name is Charlie Maeda, and his stand is Wish Resign.
Oh, I left my phone on the ground.
Hold on, let me get in. Hi guys. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I love pop punk. Come see my band at Warped Tour.
Alright, what did Sue say, or is he not here anymore?
He said he'll be right back.
Oh, alright.
Well, he's not right back. He went to go get.
Bob Nito said, Charlie be like, watch me make the Tumblr face.
I'll stop.
Charlie's like the most normie person I know.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
It gets very
No, we're
upsetting
good.
sometimes.
Upsetty.
He gets get upsetty.
Eat some spaghetti.
Alright, so I want to take a roll call because this is Jake's thing, and I want to get an opinion on this.
My thing. Oh no. Let me explain. I
Explain
think,
it.
Was it? I think that if anybody wants to, they should be allowed to. But if nobody wants to,
You
then
never
it's
said
fine.
it like that. You said
No,
there should
I
be a
did say-
Joestar.
No, you said that there should be no Joestar, and I said I think.
I
that
never
there
said
should
that.
be-
You love
Yes,
to twist
you
my
did. You
words,
said-
don't you?
No, he said
Oh,
no
you
Joestars
love to
whatsoever.
twist them.
I said
I
there should
never
be
said
one.
it like that.
However,
Or did you?
if nobody wants to take the Joestar name, then that will be the JoJo, then that's fine. But the fact of the matter is, there should be people.
Bob
should be
Nito
allowed
said,
to
I love
play
Joestar.
Shut up!
You deserve this.
Fucking shit.
I love he comes in right on time. You deserve this.
Alright, so does anyone want to be a Joestar? Let's nip this in the
If
bud.
nobody wants to be the Joestar, then that's fine.
I don't want it.
Oh, like a Joe lineage.
Keep in mind, there's a part 5 that doesn't have a Joestar. It's my personal favorite.
Yeah, but
I
Part
mean-
5 had a Joestar.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
Well, it had Jotaro in the background, but it wasn't.
No, if we're taking
Giorno
our
is the
place-
son of Jonathan.
If we're taking
No, he's not. He's the son of
Wait.
Dio.
He's using Jonathan's
Hold
ball.
up.
that's his
It's
uncle.
Jonathan's
Taking place-
testicle DNA.
This is canon.
It's his semen.
Alright. If this is canon to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at large, there is canonically not a Joestar in New York City.
Yes, there is. That's where Joseph lives.
Yeah, about to say that's where Joseph.
Yeah,
is
but
from.
back in like the day when he
Back in the day.
When there was
He's still
no
alive.
city.
He's
He
still
moved
alive.
there in the 40s and he lived there until he died.
You're right. You're right. Well, no,
There
young
doesn't have to be.
JoJo.
There doesn't
So,
have to be.
who's gonna be the weird vampire that like uses an Evanescence song as their stat?
Weirdly enough, if anyone actually wants to be a Pillarman or a vampire, there is an extension to make it so you can create a character like that. But it would kind of be stupid toward the plot since you would be an undercover cop by the Speedwagon Foundation.
Honestly, it would
And
be
they
just
know
as-
you're a Pillarman and a vampire.
I think it would just
My
be
character's
just
named Amy Lee Corrigan and my stand Bring Me to Life.
Yes, that's it. That's your standout on your stuff. You said it.
Where's all these sheets? Alright, hold on, I'm still bringing up all the resources.
Skeletoring. Just a second.
me.
What? Jesus Christ, Lee!
But yeah, so if no, so
Bob
no
Nito said,
JoJo,
my
that's
favorite
fine.
Evanescence song, Take On Me.
Yes. Yes.
That's my favorite too, man. How'd you know?
But I'm a big fan of the cover.
As Lee continues to dig up nuts from a bag.
Those are his
Sorry, my
own
input
nuts.
is like way too high, and I'm trying to turn it down.
Leave that boy's nuts alone.
I'm just opening up all the things. Just
So
like,
she gets started Frenchie.
So this is my stand.
by the way, Frenchie said this.
Designed my stand.
What did I
Fren-
say? That's perfect.
Cosma Conoco.
It looks like an unused Evangelion.
Nah, this
It
is from an
is.
SMT game of some sort.
That could work too.
Then I know what I want my stand to look like.
That looks like something that Mickey Astro Boy would fight.
Mine's gonna be
Yeah.
the best character.
It looks like Pluto.
Mine's gonna be the best character from SMT, Boogeyman Jimenez.
You can't escape these clothes, baby.
Can't skip my clothes. Boogeyman Jimenez is the best character.
It also sounds like an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so I'm gonna send.
Hailing from the distant country of Colombia.
Alright, so let me know if all of you can download that file, and if not, I'm just gonna have to like print them out, like the sheets that I make, and I'll just make them for you here.
I posted that before.
Well,
Mark
now
that.
that now they can
Google
open it
Docs.
and see it for themselves. So that's basically the character sheet. So when we're making the characters, it's one of the important things that they have to also have, not just with an ability, is there's also these things called goals and impulses, and basically they work as like what are your weaknesses in terms of like, you know, psychological, like, you know how when they defeat a stand user, they're like, oh, he's afraid of bugs or something.
I'm afraid of spiders.
Like that basically helps in like defeating a stand user, like, you know, like how what the hell's his name in part 5, the guy with the gun. His phobia,
Vista?
yeah, his phobia of like numbers, something like that.
He's afraid of the number 4 because
Yeah.
Japanese people are afraid of the number 4.
Yeah, but like
He's
but like
superstitious as fuck.
yeah, but like
Yeah,
something like
because-
that is your
Well,
impulse.
I mean, you'd be superstitious too if your numbers were 1, 2, 3.
Don't speak it.
murder. Like, what the fuck? 1, 2, 3 murder?
Well, also I found that a certain someone feels at ease with prime numbers.
That's 1, 2, 3, die.
Now the question is this a number-based game or no?
So
Sort
yeah,
of.
sort of. So I think.
Because I don't know where to begin with this sheet. Other than
Oh, let
like
me
what
first. Let me
Oh, don't-
resend.
I-
Let me resend
Don't
the
worry.
link.
DJ and I super dumbed it down. I just don't have the notes because I don't think I actually took them. Because
For
he
the
was
for the
taking them.
most part, it relatively stays the same, but we've just basically simplified the things that they tried to overly complicate.
complicated. Gotcha.
You,
They made it.
I like
They made
how
it
you use
stupid
it.
as fuck, and we just made it not stupid.
I
We
love how
crashed Susev's
I know I
computer.
saw that. It's so fucking stupid.
Don't die.
I'm back,
So
guys.
I'll bookmark this, but when you guys can, just like leave a link to like what I should ignore or what are you changing, etc. That way I don't like overread in case there's like something that I really shouldn't
Hold
even be
on.
adding.
Hold on.
Yeah.
These.
DJ, maybe you should just post the.
I got it
fucking
right here. I just-
rules.
Please make your message shorter. Thanks, Discord.
Why not just screenshot it?
That sounds like way more effort than it's worth.
No, I have action. It's easy to do.
What,
that shit.
print screening or making a push picture?
You're right. Oh yeah, print screening would very easy.
Yeah, you print screen and then you hit Control V.
Now listen, DJ needs to take his stand out in order to.
Well, I don't have a
doesn't
stand. I'm the stand master that creates the enemies that you're going to face.
He's the fucking narrator.
DJ, is this your stand right here? Is this what it looks like?
Leon, are you going?
Yeah, that's Motorhead, all right.
Yeah,
That's
it.
right there. That's Motorhead.
That's
Leon,
Motorhead.
have you decided on a character name, or are you just gonna go with the incumbent?
Go with the what?
Go with the name.
Bob
the
said
name
that's
that-
Motorhead, I'm Deja.
If we don't say anything, you're Amy Lee Corgan.
No, the name that was thrust upon Leon was.
It was Attaway Ross. That was supposed to
Attaway
tell me
Ross.
beforehand.
Do you want me to send them yours?
Which I still say isn't a bad name, but I also.
Yeah.
But it was also thrust upon Leon.
I mean, you could show them what it looks like. I mean, I'm not gonna be a character,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, they're going to. They might encounter him.
That's DJ's concept.
Why does he have tits?
Because tits are awesome.
There you go.
Well, JoJo's characters are very androgynous later.
Aren't they?
I saw a
androgynous?
ribcage, but okay.
Yeah, it is a ribcage.
Oh, by the way, Jake, I will tell you this much.
That's me.
I am starting to see the appeal of
Tits?
Stone
Tits?
Ocean.
Oh.
Stone Ocean is really good.
Don't die.
I'm
The
sorry.
end is a little fucky, but
I will say this much: if the villain keeps on this role, I think he's the best villain of any part.
All right, so I'm looking at like the whole like how to make a character sheet section. And quick question: my character's power in terms of physical strength is based on the amount of on the amount of steps either I have or the opponent has taken. So would it be possible? Like that's what I mean. It might make
it would be
hard,
under
dude.
power.
Yeah.
That
So
would be straight up under
also
power.
keep in mind, like if your power has like a certain like effect, like if it's like a long range or a short range, something like that.
Yeah.
But what if a person...
Well, no, because
Would
what I'm
that
saying
count
is
as
like
steps?
you have to like letter rate everything. So for power, I put mine as question mark because there really is no. It's based on how many steps someone took within a week.
So I should tell you this also now too. So when we're creating the characters, you're basically going to have a set amount of points that you'll use to
Yeah, 10 points.
yeah. So you'll use them to give
Starts
like
at
your
C,
ranking
right?
for each power. And when we're doing things like walking and stuff like that, you'll do a regular roll, but based on what rank your thing has, you'll get like a bonus. Or if it's a negative, which is, I believe, E, it's a minus.
Does this outlet work?
Oh, yeah.
So, no, but DJ, his whole thing is like his power can be an E, but if he charges up beforehand, it can go all the way up to S.
Then that would probably go into
So-
potential. Because it would, because it's like, okay, it can do this with the right potential.
So yeah, then set your power to E and set your potential to A.
Also,
And
keep
and,
keep
like,
in mind
put it-
during
put-
during the
put it as, like, a
campaign.
side note.
So during the campaign, one of the things that the regular guide suggests is you can create a requiem, which I don't want to do because that's
Yeah,
gonna.
How assholes.
So what
Yeah.
will happen is during certain battles and stuff like that, you'll get rewarded with more points, so you could put it and rank up one of your things. So like you could put more stats into like power or precision or durability and stuff like that.
But everything starts at C, and then we have 10 points to play with.
Yeah, like based on like like if I see that you need it later, I'll give it to you in like a bonus or something like that.
DJ, does everything start at D and then we add points, or does everything start at C and we add points?
I would say D.
Okay.
Double D's.
D sounds better.
D. And it's so 1 point for C, 2 points to go up to B, and then 3 points to go up to A. So if I
Yeah.
wanted to go from D to A,
What's the initial point pool?
You get 10 point. It's initial of 10 point pool, and
Hold on a sec.
but everything starts at D.
I got you. Susev.
I mean, like I said, most of the changes that you'll see in the screen caps that I put are more toward the combat.
Right, but
What part
in terms
of
of
the-
character creation,
2.5. So it's between 3 and 4. Oh, what we're watching?
Yeah.
4.
Aw.
this right home.
Yeah, designing a character. Yeah, these are the stats.
So I would say everybody should at least be a C in durability, because 50 health is way
Well, it
better.
depends. Well, it depends on what they want to put their stuff toward.
Yeah,
Like, if they
if
want
you
to
I
want
be.
have
to-
an
Squish.
extra point to work with if my strength is gonna be E. So
Well, if your power is E, then you have 3 points to work with.
Well, remember, yeah, like to get
No,
an
no, you
A,
have
you
1
need
point
to
to
you
work
need to
with.
use 3 points to get an A, and a C is only 1 point to use. So
Well, it would be 6 to get to A, right? Or would it be?
no, it'd be 3. You need to use 3 of your 10 points to get an A. It's right there. We're still
yeah,
using.
but then it gets a little. All right. Okay.
Because
so
then,
that's not-
because then if you use that, you're gonna sacrifice on another thing. I mean, you have to give it to like 4 or 5 different stats.
Sacrifice
and
the weak.
what's
So you
Something
could be a
like
powerhouse,
alcohol.
but you might affect like your durability.
Or you might be a
DJ, what's the range?
The range?
Yeah.
Range is basically like the range that your power has. Like, so let's just say
No, I mean, but like, what are the range scales? Like,
it's the same.
like E. No, but like E would be right next to you. D would be a bit farther. C would be a bit farther. What
I
is
believe
it?
that's on the thing. Give me a sec.
It's in there, bro. It's under range and movement, right? Within 10 meters is D. Within 40 meters is C. Within 100 meters is B.
And A
So it is
is
obviously like stupidly high.
yeah,
Well,
and A it could
Yeah,
go on
so
forever.
Fuck that D.
A has a virtually unlimited range.
Yeah,
So yeah, gotta keep that D range.
I'll screen cap
Gotta
that
keep that-
for.
And S is I'm already dead.
yeah.
I'll screen that.
This is just Kenshiro saying the line to you.
S is, what stand is it where the dude literally dies and it's like, well, it's chasing you forever
Oh,
now.
that's Biggie. That's
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls. Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G.
I love that one. It's so fucking stupid.
I don't get
It's a thing. Don't worry.
this. Okay.
And what's precision? Precision is your stand's accuracy. Okay.
Yeah. So like if you're like a sniper, like a fucking Manhattan Transfer, right? Is that his name? He's so stupid that I didn't like him.
It's so stupid that I didn't like it.
Because I'm like, what the fuck kind of stand is
Damn.
that? It's so stupid.
Damn.
Dude, that almost ruined, like, Stone Ocean's gonna be stupid, isn't it? Because I'm just looking at Manhattan Transfer and Goo Goo Dolls, which is just another smallify power. And I'm like, fuck
DJ.
this.
I'm calculating this, and this looks right to me, but I just want to make double sure.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay, so...
Wait, how many points to go from C to B?
1.
B is 2 points. E is -1, so then I go from E, I have 11 points. Speed is 2. Durability is 1. Precision's 2. Range is 2. And potential's 3.
Yeah.
And what did you name your stand?
What's it called? The Traveler? It's based on a Joe Satriani song.
I see.
Ooh.
I thought you were gonna make a reference to Blues Traveler, and I was gonna judge you.
Here's the... Actually, if you're curious, here's the little thing I put together.
Give me a second, guys. Give me a second.
I did not get a chance to look at that.
Yeah,
I kinda
Lee,
skimmed
mine
it.
is Steeler's Wheel.
To basically describe it, though, to you all, basically the power is offensively, it can either A, from a range, apply damage based on the amount of steps a victim has taken in the past week, or B, if it's a physical attack, it applies damage based on the amount of steps that I've taken. So it kind of still limits me because, like, you know, that if I did have the range, that would mean, oh, well, then I can easily just apply my own steps. Well, no, I would have to get into melee distance to apply that. And I have a durability of C, which isn't a whole lot.
No, 50 is about standard. 50 health is standard.
No, yeah, Bob, that looks right. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna have
Um,
negative on power, though? That's interesting.
Well, like I
Well,
said,
no.
my power's based on... I put it in potential because the power's based on the amount of steps the opponent has taken.
What if
Okay.
what if your opponent can
Or I
fly?
have taken. I'm basically adding a mechanic to my stand, which is why I asked them, like, if this is too much, let me know. I could revise it, I could change it, or something.
Oh, I forgot to say something about E. So if you choose E, you notice that it's a -1. So that means if you give one of your things an E, you can deduct it and add 1 more point to another.
Yeah, we already.
Well, that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what I did. That's why I have so many Bs.
I feel like you have 1 more point to use then, Bob.
No.
No.
You don't? 3.
Your math fails,
1,
DJ.
2,
6, 7,
3, 4,
8,
5, 6.
9.
Yeah, no, that's 11 points.
We need a calculator.
And then in
Yeah,
terms
but then he has the
utility-
E that makes it a negative, so he has one more.
So I have the attack based on the amount of steps I've or the opponent's taken. Utility-wise, again, let me know if this is too much. I had put down sleepwalk, which allows me to control anybody who's sleeping
Okay, that's interesting.
for like a minute or 3, and then walking sound, which can pinpoint the location of a person or find out the information on a person based on their footsteps. Again, if this is too much, let me know. But I was kind of
No,
making
this doesn't sound that overpowered.
Like,
it
a
actually
utility-
it actually will be useful for certain parts, and I can make certain objectives around
Yeah,
it.
yeah, right. I figured, you know what, like, I gave it, like, one interesting little offensive technique that, you know, it would kind of be useless against someone who's, like, in a wheelchair his whole life. I can't do anything to them unless I get close.
So keep in mind, during the campaign, I'm not looking, like, even if your stand sounds super overpowered to you, like, I'll make it so, like, you know, based on when we're saying, okay, I want to do this, and if you explain it to me, as long as it doesn't sound too godlike, I won't have a problem with it, really.
Like I said,
Like, I'm looking to be flexible, so I want to have fun, so.
I'll personally send you the notepad that I have, and you can look at it like whenever, like this week. Just let me know if you can't figure out like a system around it. Then I'll probably modify it or change it.
So now what would
Make it
be,
easier.
so now what would be your impulses and goals?
Impulses. I would have to actually take some time to think about that. But what does that affect?
So basically, it's like if one of my stand users that I'm going to be using during the campaign, like as one of the attacking things that happens, if they find out this certain impulse quirk that you have, they'll be able to take advantage of it, and you'll have minus on a roll. Yeah, that's what happens.
Like,
And if
say
you
your
figure out
character's afraid of
theirs, they'll
heights.
have a minus.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, that's how it will work.
That's
That's
afraid of heights or something, right?
I'm afraid of
yeah. Something like
That's
that.
really neat.
So Jake, did you do like the rest of your stand?
Well, it's Steeler's. The name is Steeler's Wheel, and its ability is it can create glue.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So basically, as I said, I'll be playing the role of healer, but I could also use it strategically to like trap people if we need to, or stuff like that. But yeah.
I just had a really stupid idea.
But
I was like, what if
Steeler's Wheel stuck in the middle with you.
I was like, what if my stand looked like a shoe?
I mean, to be fair, your stand could very well just be a pair of Timbs.
No.
Hey kids, do you like some Pokemon?
It can be a Pokemon since it's
I'm super interested to find out what Seuss is.
Joe Satriani's music can be a little bit spacey and trippy, so I feel like it would be a little more along the lines of like a Part 5 stand or something. Because those get wacky.
I don't know where to go with this. I'm thinking either doing a people in plane stand or a dredge stand or a we are scientists stand. I don't know which one to pick though.
We are scientists.
Yeah, help
sounds
me.
really cool.
As long
I'm
as it
still,
has a cool name.
I'm still juggling two balls right now. I'm still thinking. And
We are
I'm
we
still
are scientists.
Wait, I can't hear what Leon said.
I'm still freaking weighing my options of being the role today, Billy Corgan.
You really thinking about it?
Yeah, this isn't something you should be thinking about.
No, you should.
No.
I approve of
No.
this.
Yeah. So pick of the three, man. Dredge, PIP, or your scientist.
All right, Leon, I got a better solution. One that will top all of those.
Oh, let me see.
All right, you want to listen here. Your stand is called "Plow," the song by Sponge.
Yes!
When I wake, say a prayer for me.
That's it, Bob. You've been muted.
No, his stand's name is just Sponge.
Human wreckage would be your.
I was
Yes!
about to say, are we going with that?
Man, Rick
Yo, you should. And it's just like-
I don't know. I think I might put We Are Scientists then, just because they have the coolest name down there.
Yo, okay, so human wreckage? Okay, I just thought some lit shit. Human wreckage could legit just be like Trafalgar Law's power, but not as dumb, and you have to touch them.
I was thinking of like something like the Grateful Dead stand in, like part 5.
I was thinking
but
human wreckage because you're literally like turning them into a pile of rubble, but they're fine. They just can't do anything.
Oh,
don't know.
10 points.
It's not a dumb idea.
Bob,
I'm trying to make it work.
Bob, I won't lie to you. I was thinking of an enemy stand. I couldn't come up with anything, but I was thinking of an enemy stand that involved Creed.
Oh,
Which is weird because I think I could easily come up with something with a name like Creed.
You could. You would have wings.
Oh, I could do like a Death Note thing.
Yeah. There you go.
step the counter attack.
Forget you heard any of this.
You guys are enemy.
Not possible.
Possible.
Man,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me. So while you guys are still thinking out, so let me like kind of like give a summarized explanation of the plot and the setting. So the setting is in 1993. It's between the events of the end of part 3 and before part 4, which is like in 1999, around there.
Yeah, 1999.
It takes place in New York City.
Manhattan.
And and in the beginning, when we start the campaign, you're all going to be gathered by the Speedwagon Foundation because they'll quote say, "We all know that you're stand users, but at some point you did good with your stand, so we feel like we trust you with this assignment, and you'll all be basically charged to go undercover in the NYPD to uncover a conspiracy that might be stand related."
Fuck yeah, I'm a detective, bitch. Homicide detective.
And
I'm a
it'll
homicide
it'll lead to a whole thing where
Finally, my mother
you'll
will be
find out
proud of me.
some evils that are going on in the big NYC. And I have dubbed the name of this Big Apple Danger, Part 3.5.
That's fun.
So
you'll
find-
if I'm Ross, that my character was gonna be a cop or something. Anyway.
Well,
Oh,
the
that
original
works
idea-
out then.
Leon,
If
the
you're
original
cops-
idea was you and I were going to be agents for the Speedwagon Foundation, right? Or like NATO or something, like a NATO foundation trying to take down a terrorist.
Negative 1 point.
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
I'm just thinking of like
So
the
if you
big
give
city
one of
slider
your points
station.
E, you can put it into another one. So you'll have like 10 points to use. Okay, so Bob can manipulate people that are asleep.
Nice.
Jake
And
is-
also hear the footsteps and determine who they is, where they is.
So it's kind of like Echoes in a way.
That's cool.
E.
And Jake can heal with glue, so he's.
I can heal. I have glue. I can heal people. Like if you're hurt with the glue, or I can just use it to trap people.
So we already have a healer and someone that uses sound. Are we recreating part 4?
Can he eat?
Every team has. What's it?
What do you mean, Bob? That would be a King's Gamble.
Can he eat glue? Well, think about it. If he.
There should be a stand called King's Gamble.
Leon, are you going with Hadaway Ross?
Yeah.
Alright. What's
That's
what's
not a
its
bad
power?
name. That's not a bad name.
What's its
That's the
power?
name of the stand?
No, that's
No,
the
Stan is
character.
Gamble. Stan is the blackout.
Ooh.
My Stan hits things that creates EMP bursts.
Ooh, that's eerily similar to an enemy.
I think I'm gonna name my character Gareth Kane.
Ooh. Edgy.
Yeah.
Because that's the last name of 2 band members from People in Planes and Weird Scientists.
Huh.
I went with
I love that.
I went with Julian Felder for Julian Lennon and Don Felder.
He battled this for weeks.
Yeah, it was that or Sonny Clapton, and I thought that was too on the nose.
Step the counter attack.
And I think I'm naming my stand That's What Counts.
What was? I keep on forgetting your stand's name. What was your stand's name, Frenchie?
Sugar Magnolia?
Sugar
Or
Magnolia.
Sweet Magnolia? I already forgot.
That's a really good name, though.
I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget.
So is there like a? So I should just use that initial character creation template and just go with it.
Yeah.
And, Sugar Magnolia is a Grateful Dead.
The only thing I changed in the character sheet
Yeah,
is
sugar-
that instead
Sugar
of like
Magnolia.
there's like point things, it uses health. So what does Sugar Magnolia do?
I was writing down things it could do. Like, she can...
Wasn't it like plant manipulation?
I was thinking that, but she also has, like, cybernetic hands, so she can, like, go through things. And maybe... Because in the song it says she can, like, alter your feelings, walk through water, or soft
Heelys for your
substance.
Yeah, but
feelings.
you know what you should do? She should be able to go through only organic matter.
Organic.
Yeah. I feel like that would be pretty cool.
Also, we got rid of a lot of dumb shit like the injuries and whatnot, because that gets really stupid.
Yeah, I just if on the character sheet that I sent you, that's not in this one. Don't use the character sheet that this thing gives you. I updated it so it's you basically all have health, like any normal D&D campaign. So if you get hit and you take damage, you get -10 or something.
Yeah, because
just-
otherwise it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like most of it I've been okay with.
It's
and
like it's like you take 3 injuries, and after you take 3 injuries, you get a major injury. It's fucking ridiculous.
That sounds a lot of micro.
It's exactly. It's really overcomplicated. So we just changed it so you have health based on your fucking durability. If you have E durability, you have 40 health, and you gain 5 health points for every durability.
That's a lot of points.
It's so much easier.
Yeah, Jake will be definitely helping during battle phases and stuff like that. Where with the ventures and clashes and gambits.
You're a battle phase.
Thank you.
You are.
I might, yeah. I
I'm a
like
battle
how
phase
I
every
might
day.
change the name to Clifford Noble.
Huh?
Ooh, Clifford. I like that, Clifford Noble.
Clifford Noble is your
Especially if
character's
it's
name?
like a cop name. I could totally see a cop named Clifford.
Detective Noble.
Yeah, it's a mixture of Redman and Method Man's names.
Yes.
Since that's their song, the Blackout.
Ooh, what is that name? Gotta be-
So I'm trying to figure out an idea for that's what counts. I don't know. Maybe I should make like a countdown
I
mechanic.
like the scientist one. I think you could actually do stuff with that.
Yeah.
That is the scientist one. That's the song. That's what counts.
Oh well, you know what? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. All that.
Thanks for all of that, Bob. And I thought I wasn't making sense today.
There's a lot of weird songs in this song that can make cool stand concepts.
Shit.
That's why I went with them.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
started
by the way,
reading
Bob.
off. I mean, I was thinking about doing people in planes and then just scratch the void, and that'd be so easy to do. But then I'd be like, that sounds really OP.
Mm-hmm. Like, and I was thinking about people who playing. I was like, all these songs sound so OP. Beyond the Horizon, what the fuck would that do?
Oh wait, I think I have actually. Hold on, let me, because I made character sheets for 2 of my favorite stand characters of all time.
Literally a song called
This sucks for
Vampire.
me because I don't actually have Microsoft Excel.
You can't open it.
Open Office is your friend?
I don't have Microsoft Office.
Open Office is your friend?
What's Office is your friend?
Open Office.
OpenOffice.org, bro.
And
Okay.
he's saying that that's your friend.
Open Office. Okay.
Hold on, I'm about to take a screen cap of a character sheet that I made for an already existing stand in the anime.
Oh, in an anime?
It just gives me all this shit for free.
Yes. It's not one-to-one, but it's mostly.
It's probably the program that I'm using. So this is the character sheet that I made for
I can't think of a name.
the stand user that of the Grateful Dead. Best stand user. Best arc in any JoJo.
So how many techniques are you allowed to have at the start?
You can have as many as you want. Like, basically, techniques are based on, like, your ability and how you can, like, use it. So it kind of, like, technique kind of goes, like, with, kind of with potential.
Oh, for potential, I use that for like the since my potential is B, like my glue healing is better, but like if it's lower, then it would be less
Yeah.
or whatever.
I thought potential, what the description says, potential just lets you make more changes later in the story to your character.
I think we changed that because the system I explained earlier. The system wants you to, like, at some point, like, one of the incentives it says, like, if you level up is you can get a Requiem, but that's way too involved. So I figured during certain battles, you'll level up and you'll gain more points to put in stats.
I see. Okay.
Think of potential more as like, so power would just be if you're doing an aura, whereas potential would be your ability strength.
Okay.
So like for instance, like with the Grateful Dead stand, its ability accelerated aging, but with that ability, he can basically make himself look old, as one of his techniques. He can use it to differentiate his age, and he can instantly age someone if he comes into full contact with them. So that's all the things that he could do with his ability. So like with Jake, like Jake, he could stick things together and also heal it. So those are two techniques that his glue ability can do. Because his main ability is glue, but the techniques that he can do with it.
Which one is technique? What?
Basically, so you have a main power. So like you have flower power, let's say. So what can you do with flower power? You can make weapons out of it. You can go through plants, stuff like that. So ability is just like, okay, this is what it is. And techniques are like, okay, so this is what you can do with that ability that you may not consider. Yeah.
I think I know what the essence counts ability is gonna be.
Which one is technique?
It's gonna be able to alter anybody's focus on it.
And also,
Focus?
Yeah, so if I want you to just think about like a speck on the ground, then that's what you're gonna be doing, because that's what counts.
and with the goals, keep in mind that's like put something interesting. So like if I see that you have like particular goals, like I'll incorporate it into the story, so maybe like you can get more character progression. But really give yourself like impulses, because that's the thing that's gonna be like effective in like battles.
The injuries thing does seem pretty stupid, but what is the conditions thing?
I think we got rid of conditions.
Yeah?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
so in other words, I'm only worrying about ability, technique, character fluff, stats, and that's basically it.
So
what about momentum?
Oh, momentum. I think
have a
we
thing
kept
in here.
momentum.
My last name should be Flores.
Momentum. The tide of battle shifting. Highest momentum goes first in exchanges. High momentum gives you plus on rolls, and negative gives you minus on rolls.
So how do I set my momentum right now? Or?
No, so basically,
momentum,
that's just something we get in battles based on
yeah.
rolls.
So basically,
Oh, okay.
so you know how in like a JoJo battle, like someone has the advantage, but oh, I did this, and then like it shifts toward them. So basically, during a battle, whoever has the advantage will be able to go first.
All right. So
And as the battle keeps going, I'll shift the momentum in your favor if you do something like activate an impulse of theirs and stuff like that.
So this is my sheet so far. Let me paste it.
Momentum, like think of momentum as something more for me to figure out during the battle for you guys.
I'm a bad.
It's more of a way for me to like keep track of who's winning the battle at the moment.
So my character's name is going to be Adrian Mikhailov.
Adrian Mikhailov, the Traveler. A stand that's power relies on walking, whether it be dealing damage based on steps taken in a given time period, making someone sleepwalk while under your control, and can find out who someone is and where they are based on footsteps. Its long range makes the stand very effective at range, however, its durability and overall power without the step gimmick leave a bit to be desired. Ability Sleepwalk.
I think Open Office isn't around anymore.
Yeah, it is. I just downloaded it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm trying to download it. I'm trying to download it, and it's like doing weird shit. I guess.
I'll just private message you links because you're
Hold
being.
on. Hold on. I think I got it. I think it's because I didn't.
Oh.
I was like, oh, I should download this version. When I
Yeah,
probably should
so
have
like
downloaded
you see
the
how it
XC.
is, where it's
wrote it
like,
down so you could
yeah,
figure it out.
we're gonna do like your character sheet.
Okay.
In terms of like description, goal, and impulse, I'm going to have to think a little bit about that, but I think I want to be XKGB.
But why?
Yeah.
Because, yo, that's sick.
So,
Okay, you got it.
Keep in mind, by the way, you don't have to
Bob's
have
gonna
any.
have to do a Russian accent the entire time.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
also what I want to do.
By the way, like you don't.
Doing a Russian accent for 3 weeks?
Yes.
King's
My
Gambit.
name is Adrian Mikhail Klov.
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
I come
Bear
to
once.
kids. I come to
know
the great
nothing of
country of
strength.
America to play hockey.
So, how else does speed play into during battles? If Momentum decides what goes first, what does speed do?
Speed affects rolls based on.
Kotegwa Speedo.
So basically, think of all
Like
these
reflexes.
like rates. Yeah, it basically increases rolls on certain stats. So like if you were gonna run at someone.
Bob Nato said Kidwa Speedo.
God damn it.
Okay. So let's just say that you run at someone and you have like stats in speed. So let's just say you have like B. You'll get like a plus D10 or something like that.
Just out of curiosity, one more time. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep track of a lot of things. So from D to C is 1 point, and from C to B is how many points?
1 point.
Still 1 point?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
from B to A is 2 points?
No,
B
1 point.
B is 2, A is 3. C is 1 and D is 0.
Got it. Okay.
And E is -1, and if you put E as something, you can add an extra point to the 10 that you have.
Wait, I put
So
myself
what would
in
E
the
range be?
IRB edgy.
E would be shite.
Would be right next to you. It would be like 1 to 3 meters away from you.
Got it.
So you would have a very, very short range of like 10 feet.
Yeah, like D is 10 meters, so E is less than 10 meters.
I think Star Platinum has a range of D.
I googled myself. And
That
I
makes
found a picture
sense.
from high
That makes
school.
sense.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for example, yeah, Star Platinum has a range of D, and I think Hierophant Green had one of either C or B.
Oh, I had like final couple.
Oh no, it says that
I have my
Star
last say.
oh
They go first.
Star Platinum's had a range of C.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
That would make it 40 meters
You're a meter.
in this
I
camp.
didn't think that Star Platinum
That
was
doesn't sound right.
Far.
Maybe no, because I want that doesn't.
No, this
time-
is the actual. Yeah, it says that he had a range of C.
That's weird. Anyway. Oh, and also, in terms of your characters, you don't have to have any relation that will help you with a cop. You're just going to be thrust into being an undercover cop. So
Can I
if you
just
don't,
be an undercover cop to begin with?
Yeah.
What are the options on character type?
I mean, you could be. I mean, we could play the chaotic good and stuff like that. We can use those as like jumping off points for helping character development and characteristics.
Oh, you mean like chaotic, neutral, and
Yeah, stuff like that.
I have to move that.
Okay, but I mean, like, I see you guys use calm and collected, wacky personality. I see this one says minor antagonist.
Yeah, well, like like any personality thing. So let me give.
Oh, DJ. That's
Yes.
because in the actual JoJo's range is a lot different. In the actual JoJo's like comic,
Yeah.
a C range is 1 to 2 meters.
Oh, okay.
But we're saying that it's D, and it's probably better if that's D.
Yeah. So one of my so here's the personalities for one of the opponents that you'll face: temperamental, cocky, rash, punk, and ready to fight. I could probably eliminate 2 of those because they're probably said in one of them, but you get the idea.
Can you add Demicky?
Yes, Bob's character can be Demicky to anyone.
Just trying to grab all the aggro with.
My Stan's ability is he pisses people the fuck off.
That sounds about right.
So would you be a dick?
Trouble starter. Trouble.
Troublemaker? Boorish?
An alien?
An alien?
No, because I read my DVD. It's right there. It's like alien.
How's that?
So let me get a calculator out.
I
That
like
would be
how
smart.
his screen name is Uncle Sue.
Because I'm not great.
Because when I left it as a default name I had from Discord from years ago, I got yelled at, told I wasn't friends with you guys.
Well, because everyone was like, no one that isn't part of the club should be in the club. No one's allowed.
It's not that. It's because I don't want people being like, oh shit, I want to join. And it's like, you can't. You know? That was the whole thing. I don't want people to feel bad because they're excluded.
I
No
feel
one's gonna, if someone feels that, then they need to grow up.
Or anything like that.
Where is this fucking
Hey, what are you doing? Can you check out the topic for me?
So,
I told you already.
so Clifford Noble.
Yeah.
So do we just call you Cliffy?
Yeah, Cliffy B!
I didn't say that. He did.
Hold on. Where the hell's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I didn't know there was like a dog emoticon in the Twitch thing. It's really
Okay,
cute.
so...
So the only person whose stats we don't know right now are Leon's. But
Well, you also... I haven't heard what his stand is.
oh, you know.
'Cause I don't
Thanks,
know.
Jake.
I don't really
I
know.
said that, but I guess you must
Yeah,
have.
it's blackout.
Yeah.
So what does it do?
It blacks you out.
I'm gonna say that.
EMP burst.
Mhm.
His special ability is Loco, bro. He takes your power out.
Oh shit!
And if my stand your cat, someone directly can't put their power out.
Yes, Lee.
It shuts
Lee.
all the synapses in their brain.
Oh
And
shit!
Lee, all that adds up, so you're
Deactivate
good.
stands.
As long as it adds up to 10.
Basically fries the mainframe of your stand for a short time.
Fries
That's
the
pretty.
main-
That's pretty good, actually.
I claim OP. Loco needs to be shut down.
Well,
The stand is only, but its distance is only in C, so after they're pretty close.
yeah, so that makes sense then. So it's powerful, but you have to be super close.
Wait, so what's the range of your stand?
Let's see.
I thought C was like 40 meters. I thought
Wait,
C
D.
was about
D.
40. Oh, D? Yeah, D is what? 10 was 30 feet. We said, and C would be. I think we said.
C is 40 meters, D is 10 meters, E is right in front of your face.
Okay, so yeah, you have a
No, A
stand.
is right. Yeah.
So Leon and I about have the range of 30 feet, and Seuss, it looks like, has a range of over 120. Just, be safe, because if your stand dies, you die.
If you die in real life, you know.
I'm really just using the range stat so that I can make my ability go far.
I messed up that quote.
What's your ability?
I told you, that's what counts. It makes you focus on whatever I want you to.
Oh, like so someone could throw like a marble on the ground and be like, focus on that.
Pretty much, or even though I'm right in front of your face, I can have you stare at the ceiling.
So it'd be both.
Fun.
So it catered more to both range and precision. Okay.
So,
I think
we have,
precision and durability.
like, we have the greatest, like, team combo right now. He can get someone to focus on shit, and then I can trap him on the floor. Leon can like it can make their stand fry. So then the stand's just deactivated. We just beat on the person to fucking death.
Whack him with the stick.
And
We
then
just curb stomp the fuck out of them.
I didn't really write
Well-
anything.
They can't move. Their stand's deactivated.
I just wrote down.
Good night.
That's a good impulse for you. If it's plant based, you could be afraid of fire.
Yeah.
You
I
have
have to think of 3.
3 or 2. I would accept 2. If you could come up with 2 impulses, I can go with that.
I can go
We need
with
to do
it.
3 or 2.
You have to have 2. If you could come up with the third one, that'd be awesome.
I will come up with a 3rd one. That's right.
Okay.
No, you know what? Just to not overcomplicate it, at least have one impulse.
Fire.
But I can think of like 3 impulses right now. So you guys are just being uncreative.
DJ, would one impulse be would having shitty eyesight be an impulse?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait.
Then your glasses.
I can accept that.
You're
Yeah.
like Daphne. I can't see.
Would having bad eyesight get you mad and want to fly into a rage?
No, but if somebody fucking breaks your glasses, you're gonna have a severe disadvantage.
I mean, you could be hitting the wall
Can't fucking
without
see.
your glasses, but still. You
I mean,
can
yeah, but I mean, like impulses are things that like immediately like can like get you to react.
Yeah, like being afraid of heights.
Yeah, I have a few in my head already. So.
Okay, so Lee, I definitely downloaded Office. I just don't know where the actual things are.
They have different names because they're supposed to be like the off-brand version. So you installed it already or no?
Yeah, I installed it.
So like PowerPoint is Impress, and like Excel is like.
Would it be? Oh, would it be under? What would it be under?
It might be under Apache OpenOffice.
Because I see setup. I see OpenOffice 1.cab.
What else besides we? Oh, thank
Like
you.
I'm looking at the folder. Oh, here we go. OpenOffice, the actual thing.
Well, that goes with the good character. So like, think of what your character wants.
I was looking at the fucking folder.
Like.
Your impulse is just the weaknesses, but
Yeah.
okay, I was making sure.
So we're gonna say having poor eyesight won't count as an impulse.
If you can relate it to it mentally, because I want to say
If you're sensitive about it, it counts.
yeah, because impulses are more mental kind of
Okay.
combat in a way. It's mind games.
So if like somebody calls you Four Eyes, it's a wrap.
You
Yeah.
motherfucker! Like that.
So okay, so spreadsheet.
There's examples in the character sheets that I made.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think because I don't want it to be something like just he has a fear of this or he has a fear of that.
Well, it could also be something like you hate,
Oh,
like I mean, it could be racism if you really want to go that route.
Nah.
It could be,
I severely dislike justice. I hate injustice.
one of your impulses, you have to be a social justice warrior.
No, this is 1993. They didn't have those yet.
Hippies?
Ooh, caring nature. That's me.
No, they had them back there. They just didn't call them that.
This is so me help build their confidence in themselves.
Yeah. Well, because he's a villain. Like the reason I made that an impulse because caring nature, he's a villain, but he cares about people, and that caringness gets him into trouble because he'll lose touch of what his goal is.
He makes a bad villain. Not necessarily.
He's a great villain. He's a
I know.
father figure.
How about always needs his Walkman?
His CD player is gone.
Yeah, no, you took away my Walkman. How am I supposed to listen to? How am I supposed to listen to?
No, that
something
works.
now?
He tends to need to drown people out, so he usually
Why is-
distracts himself with noise.
Why is this emoticon called Thank Egg? It's so funny.
Okay, here we go. So now I have to transfer all of my shit over here.
Nice. You can do it.
Also, Leon, I'm calling my abilities Brain Thrust Mastery and Healthier Seltzer. Going the whole route.
But did you settle on if you just want to be like the master,
Master of Plants?
yeah?
That'd be cool.
All right.
And then I have like a flash ability with my hands because I like games. So if it's dark, I can light up the room.
So Frenchie's abilities basically she just has power over all plant and organic life, and she can like manipulate it.
So DJ, I set my ability tomorrow because since he I guess since he PMs, I was asking him if he thought it would be too difficult to work with. He brought up a pretty good point. One thing that we might have to deal with is like it is a bit broken that I can kind of just determine. Oh, I walked this many spaces, or I walked this much this week.
Well, you have to do a roll.
That's what I was gonna say. If I roll for it.
There's rolls for it. So
Okay.
the stats that you give your guy will either increase or decrease the roll that you get. So for every action that you do, it's just like D&D. You're gonna do a regular roll for it. So you're gonna roll for dodge and stuff like that. But based on your stat, you can put a bonus to that roll. So let's just say you want to stop a car and you don't want to dodge it. You want to like just take it head on. You'd roll for like strength and also add your power stat to that roll.
Mm-hmm.
And speed would help with like a dodge roll. Range would help with like if you're trying to shoot someone. So aim for accuracy.
I also
Which would also go with precision.
wrote down control the host with a seed, which can alter vision and feelings.
Yeah, that could be a technique that's associated with it.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Your technique.
So Bob, can you manipulate sleeping people? You can manipulate them with feels.
Yeah, and their vision.
So wait, is...
Oh, you can tag team with Bob and you can give him sweet
Wait,
dreams.
Bob, are those two different stand abilities, or is the feet one also included with the sleeping one?
Yeah, you pick
I'm
that.
just...
Wait, what?
Did Bob die?
Bob, no!
He might have gone.
Wait,
No, I was just
my
making
mic
sure.
was like, my mic decided, hey, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
Were those two different abilities, or were they in the same stand, or was it two different stands?
What?
The footstep one and the one that involves
How
sleeping.
about a Bob Ross?
Same stand.
It's the same stand. Okay.
I'm just setting emoticons in the chat.
No, I see the long range of emoticons on the Twitch chat.
I won't stop until they stop.
I feel like you're just having a battle with fucking Try.
This is my stand battle.
DJ, should I have a limit on how many times I can use my glue a day?
What, like, if you...
I want to
Like-
say we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I was gonna say 3 times per rest.
Yeah, it'll be. I'd say like during a battle or something like that. Like that's what we said. We said that like during a battle, you'll have to like have rest periods, with your abilities. But during like when you're not in battle and you're like investigating and stuff like that, your techniques, you can use them whenever.
Okay.
But during a battle, that's when you're gonna need to rest and stuff like that.
Ooh, this is
Yeah.
Yo, so Spencer's like, nah, let me join. My stand will be, what did you say about Fexel?
You can join because I made it so because like I want to say that some of us may not be able to join, so I can say like if anyone needs to leave, I can add someone to the campaign. So if anyone wants to join now and create a character sheet, they can. Don't matter to me.
I think
I'll work around
I
it.
don't think he was being serious just because he's already in Marlon's campaign.
I also know that Spencer has very low amount of time.
And that's not even that bad of a joke. Like, there's so many good song titles in Street Fighter EX that transferred over that you can use those.
Or you could use
Fucking Strange Sunset.
Just use stronger. Be done.
Stronger. Yo, Cloud by Sponge. When I wake up, say a prayer for me.
Yo, what is happening right now?
I posted the song. In a world of human wreckage.
I'm lost in a crowd.
I'm gonna, because of this, I'm never going to press play, right?
No, you're gonna press play. You're that curious.
Do it!
It's a king's gamble. Do it.
It's a king's gamble. I hate you guys.
Now you have to.
I'm muting my mic while I take this king's gamble. You will not get reaction.
Good. Good.
Amazing. Oh, Jake, worst comes to worst, if you can't do it, I'll just
Do what?
I'll like make the character sheet like.
No,
here.
I got it. I'm good.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hard to keep
I
track
got
of
the thing
everything.
to work.
There's a lot of you.
Amelia Flores. Can't think of a name.
Oh, for your character?
Yeah, I got Flores as the last name. You know, flowers.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to relate to the thing. You could just
I
come up with a
want it to
name.
be. I'm sorry.
I mean,
What are you trying to do? Come up with the perfect name for a character?
yeah.
Yeah, just Just a person.
Well, what Latin first name would be perfect? That involves music. I can think of like 3 or 4 right away.
Sombra.
I was thinking of Selena.
Don't go with Selena because that should be like your last choice. Selena.
Your name's
Yeah,
Selena
Selena's a
Vega.
Vega.
Selena's a Zappelli.
Yes!
Selena Zappelli.
Look
That's
up
actually
pretty-
really good.
Look up flower names.
Okay.
No, because then your name's gonna be Moon.
Quest Daffodil.
Quest.
That was like I was in a campaign with someone. They named a character Evelyn Avia. It's like both of those words are like one's French and I think the other one was Spanish for wing. They're like, oh well, great. Now my character's name is fucking Moon.
Susep, I hate you guys. The lead singer is clearly taking meth. This is the subway chair rumor.
You see how he dances in the beginning of the video? That's cursed as shit. That's fucking cursed. I'm making Spencer watch it now.
Also, why is everything safe to tell?
What is he
He's
doing?
going for it there.
He's whipping.
I love this song.
Oh, how about
Top tier.
Weird out.
Thanks, dog.
Watching that video was a real king's gamble.
I love how it's exactly like Bob sings it. Weird out, wake up.
Because he sounds exactly like that. That's not just me doing a pale imitation. That's what he sounds like.
That's like when I say Counting Crows basically sounds like he's talking about his day. Oh, green's my favorite color. Oh, I felt so sentimental yesterday.
Maybe
Alright, that's
also the
it.
name
Bob,
of
your stand is now plowed. You're
Weird
retconning your whole character.
But it was a king's gamble.
It was that's it. It's a king's gamble. But now your character name is Sponged by Cloud and your stand name is Sponged by Cloud. And your stand's abilities are all sponged by Cloud, and your only ability is screaming out,
Yo, okay.
"Plow me
deadass.
harder!
Wait.
Say a
deadass.
prayer for me."
Deadass. If Leon karaoke this song, wouldn't he sound exactly like this guy?
SpongeBob.
Of course, fuck you
Lee,
people.
think about it.
Of course, when I look up JoJo Stand Sponge, it's SpongeBob. Fuck people.
Nothing?
What else would it be?
Wait, who sounds just like
I
this?
said, if Leon karaoke'd this song, he would sound 1-to-1.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't. Don't just
No.
no. I'm sorry. You do a better impersonation. Well, actually, you know what, Leon, do your impersonation of this guy. That's it. It has to happen now. It's the only way.
In a world of human reggae.
No, Bob does a better impersonation of it.
Oh, God.
I haven't listened to this song in a while.
That's it though. It's too late though. Bob. Yeah. Bob sounds just like him. Bob is the reincarnation of messed out lead singer.
That's his true stand.
His true stand is messed out lead
That's
singer.
when I get the stand arrow.
Yeah, you become a messed out lead singer.
Stand
That's his
baby.
ability. He just makes you dance weird and turn everything.
You dance weird.
Baby stand.
Yeah, his secret ability is after he gets hit the arrow yet again, is he can just turn everything sepia tone and annoy everybody.
Stand.
There's literally only one color in this entire video. That's crazy to me.
Because he's buried on the
And once he said "plow me harder," I was like, I think I checked out.
See, I like this description of impulses better. An easily spotted surface quality. The things that are quickly apparent to people your character spends any time around. Basically,
Also, Jake, you can call the social justice warrior thing "bleeding heart" for your impulse. Did he
I wasn't
die?
actually gonna. No, I wasn't actually gonna be a social justice.
That's what I'm saying, but if you care real hard about your like justice, you just be a bleeding heart.
I kind of want a social
Yeah,
justice warrior
nah.
group.
I'm trying to come up with something that's not too cliche.
But alas,
That's my problem. I don't want to be cliche, so I don't want to be like, oh, my partner
but
died.
everybody's done everything
Look at this.
before.
Look how far I've gone.
I know.
Your
But I
character
don't
has a
wanna be
weird
like-
fetish.
Big facts.
Baby stand.
My character can only masturbate when there's an Asian woman in the room and she has bananas that she's juggling while she sings something. I don't know.
This sounds.
What was it?
I don't think you would ever be able to use your impulse.
He can only masturbate when he's listening to smooth jazz played by a Korean woman.
Oh, no,
That's it.
Korean.
Yeah, that's my impulse.
It has to be Korean though.
She has to be. It has to be South Korea specifically.
Oh shit.
And even if you don't know that it,
You don't have to be a police officer. You're just gonna be made a police officer. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to have a
But
background.
I want to be a police officer.
I want to work for the fucking.
Join the call.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I was hoping that I was gonna
Come back.
for the fucking.
Goku. I didn't
I was
mean it.
hoping that I was gonna be a member of the Speedwagon Foundation.
No.
I see how that
Bob
is.
Nato said bro could come back.
You can blame it on Sponge.
Love you, bro. You've got.
stop it, Bob. Somebody mute this man.
Calm down, you're gonna freak him out.
Even though.
I just came by to say hi. Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
My name was Jess.
Hi, Broku.
Baby stand.
Bro, you can be a part of the campaign if you want.
I do, but I just didn't know today was D&D.
It's fine.
It's
We're
not,
still.
it's
We're just making
not.
character
It's
sheets. Yeah,
it's part
get
0.
together
It's
with-
base. It's all concept.
Yeah, we're just coming up
You
with
can send
a
it to
character.
DJ. You can meet up with DJ tomorrow or whatever and do the thing. And then name your character up Sponge. And then your stand is Cloud.
Okay.
That's Bob's stand. Don't let him do it to you.
Nah, that's his stand.
He's
We're like, we're making
Bob's not
executive
brave enough to
decisions.
have the stand
There's no
Sponge.
executive here. I'm the only executive.
Let's look
Bro, you're a king. You're not an executive. So hold that.
King, aka executive. Binge.
No, if a king was an executive, it would not be a king's gamble.
Well, that's the definition of an executive king's gamble.
So I'll just my D&D character tomorrow.
That's for top tier boys.
Later.
Later.
I thought he said waiter.
Waiter. Oh, he's with Kareem and Jemmy. I heard them.
Oh.
Elizabeth, Florida.
Hey guys.
Sounds like my-
Hey guys, Kareem here.
Why do you make him sound like he's a villain from a '90s Saturday morning cartoon?
We always make
sounds like
we always make him sound like Ross Black Dragon.
Or
Yuri the Wind.
No, Yuri the Wind is very specific. Leon does it best.
hey guys,
Yuri the Wind here.
he kind of sounds like a less fuckboy version of Leafy is here.
But yeah, I won.
I just thought about that. He actually kind of does.
Hey guys, my name is Leafy is here with my brother Yuri the Wind.
Yep.
They're clones. They're never in the same place
Is
at the same
Leafy's
time.
emo brother.
Leafy just, never.
Leafy fucked off, didn't he?
I think
Who Leafy is here?
Yeah.
because
didn't he
people
just-
realize he was making the same videos over and over again.
The last thing I remember is when he was on fucking the Keemstar or
And
whatever.
won.
Well, he and
Yuri
Keemstar were
I
bros
just
using each
realized
other.
that. And
Why would you?
My name's
I
Leafy.
figured out an impulse. Thank
What?
God. Huh?
What's the impulse?
He has a fucking nice car, and if anybody touches it, he's gonna beat the shit out of him.
That's a good one.
That is a good impulse.
that is a JoJo-esque one right there.
That's a very
That
JoJo-esque
is, what the
one.
fuck did you say about my pompadour shit?
Yeah, exactly. Except
Yeah.
it's don't touch the car.
So your
Now I
character,
just-
is your character very rich, or is he like Kevin 11?
Frost Walrus.
Ooh.
Shut up. No, it's just the
It's
car
circles
that
complete.
it was a car that belonged to his dad, and
Oh, it's sentimental.
yeah, it's sentimental, but it's also fucking. I don't know. I have to decide on the car.
You gotta Google it.
Keep in mind, it's a 1993.
Oh wow! Because all the best cars were made in the 70s.
Best cars in 1993.
Killer in me.
Yeah,
is
he
the
drives
killer
a-
in you.
Yeah, he fucking drives a fucking Geostorm.
Look up, Jerry.
No, he drives a Toyota Supra, bro.
A Ford
do you know what it-
Mustang
do you know what-
hatchback.
No, but do you know what a Geostorm is?
Yes, that car's trash.
It's the fucking Pizza Boy car.
Ooh, Pizza Boy.
I'm telling you, bro, it's a Toyota Supra, man. That's the car. It's gotta be a Toyota Supra.
No, it
That's
was
so specifically.
Hold on.
A
Yeah,
Buick Century
because
station
If
wagon.
you grew up in New York in '93, you wanted a Toyota Supra.
No,
Yes.
I have to double check with someone, but there's a certain. I think it was gonna be like a white '75 Mustang
Officer Smith.
Mustang Sally.
or 70. It was gonna be a 70 something Mustang. I just gotta double check and I have to ask someone.
Poppy bro.
I'm surprised no one has tried to say I have a pet who has a stand.
I was
Why?
thinking about
Nobody
making
wants
my
to-
stand to watch.
That would be cool. You can there are stands like that.
What?
Well, that already. It's also something that somebody's already had before, but that's
Oh,
fine.
they've already had a watch stand.
Yeah, Ringo wrote again.
Well, if it does a different.
Was it a wristwatch or a pocket watch?
It was a pocket watch.
So can I do a wristwatch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do whatever you want.
You could. Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
Who's gonna beat you down on it? Like,
I mean, this is in the canon, but it's not the canon.
no
you
one's
know.
gonna break
Fuck,
down
what
your
was
door and be
what was
like,
the name of his stand again?
I don't know.
I gotta
I
double check.
haven't seen that part.
No, no. Oh, the name of his stand was Mandem,
Poppy, Poppy Green.
and the whole thing was like he could,
Poppy Green.
if his pocket watch was open, I think it was like he could go back in time a minute. No, he could rewind time by exactly 6 seconds, returning everything to what it was 6 seconds before.
I feel like I have to come up with an enemy stand that's all about gambling, because in every part there's one gambler.
Ringo Rodigan was a cool character too. That's where you ever see the picture of Gyro talking to Johnny and says, "Hey Johnny, tell him to go eat shit." Go tell him that's Ringo Rodigan.
Hey, Johnny, go tell him to eat shit.
Go do it
I
yourself.
love those two.
Or you can have a stand that only activates if you try to commit suicide.
That's sad.
Oh, you mean like
Try to
Ball
commit
Breaker?
seppuku.
Like Ball Breaker?
Like McQueen.
Oh, it was eat shit, dumbass, fall off. It was eat shit, dumbass, fall off your horse.
Yeah, I love it. They're the best. They just
Gyro's the fucking best.
they literally just style on
What
everyone.
is your
Sunshades or wristwatch?
Well, it could be a fear. An impulse can be a fear.
Darkness?
I think fire. If you have like a phobia of fire,
My
I think-
house was burned down.
yeah, I think that would be pretty useful and interesting to see.
Sunshades or wristwatch?
I never had a
Wristwatch.
steady home. I've been
Wristwatch
down
because
both sides.
no, it should be a beeper.
Oh, do you want to
not-
do you want to offer
It's
your?
the 90s.
account
It has to be a
everybody?
beeper,
If they want, I wouldn't mind.
Frenchie
If
says
it's
that
90s,
if
or it could be a Palm Pilot.
Frenchie says if anyone wants their stand drawn, she's willing to do it.
oh, well, it can't be Palm Pilot because Palm Pilots didn't exist in 1993.
Hold on, Bob. Did you see her stand?
Yeah, it looked neat.
Yeah.
I sent it
I'll,
on chatty chat.
Wait, Palm Pilots. When was the first? Oh yeah, the first Palm Pilot was '97.
I think I still got to think about a lot of things, specifically just character background stuff, just because
Yeah,
I
I
want
already uploaded
I want
it.
I just
time
wanna show it to
saying-
He grew up in the great country of the Soviet Union. He was around when Gorbachev
It's
took
in
the
the
wall
chat. You can go
down.
up. It has both characters.
He was present when the wall was taken down.
Bob's impulse.
He
He's
took
afraid
the
of
wall down.
change.
Nah,
You exaggerated. Bob's character took down the wall. He ended communism. In
he's
East
Bob's
America.
stand is the
I
wall.
love it. Holy shit! No.
Like he constantly has a wall behind him.
Isn't the wall actually like a stand already?
I think someone
No.
actually made a fan-made stand called the Wall.
well, it's also one of the easiest fucking stands to like name.
Yeah, I picked a Joe Satriani song, which is a little more.
I think there are more stands named after. Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
I think there are more stands named after Pink Floyd songs than I think any.
Oh, that's just like
other-
a comic villain.
I know, but that's what I imagined.
Dark Side of the Moon would be a cool name for a stand.
Oh, here it is. The Wall.
Yeah, it's a Donald Trump meme.
The Wall is a short-range support stand that focuses on defending its user and their allies by being a giant, durable wall. It forms itself out of the nearest wall and remembers the last material it formed out of in case there is no wall present. The stand has incredibly high durability, making it nearly invincible. However, it's very slow and works only in close range.
All right, I'm gonna head out for now. I have to go eat.
Literally.
I might come back.
I'm probably gonna head off soonish, but I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, this actually doesn't seem like it's too much to take in.
No, it's not. And Jake
Actually,
has
it seems like a pretty easy module.
Jake has a good understanding of all the stuff, so he'll be able like to help me out when like a battle thing happens. But we simplified it so it's less stupid and confusing.
Right.
So no one gets irritated about, oh, what did it be?
Yeah, Leon, did you hear, by the way? The Gungrave VR games are just a teaser for Gungrave Gore.
Yeah, I think we had this conversation.
I saw the
just
E3
wanna-
trailer for
I
Gungrave
want
VR.
to repeat it because the name is what the fuck. That name.
I think the
Gun-
playthrough that you guys did is fairly popular on the channel.
I'm glee.
Barely.
I wish I liked Gungrave 2 nearly as much.
I would do that.
I feel like Gungrave 2 is like, it's good, but it overstays its welcome more than the first one.
There's like bullshit with the bosses.
The bosses are pretty bullshit. The game is way too reliant on like, hey, let's just drop a mob of enemies on you for 20 minutes.
It's the bee.
It's the bee, literally. It's the bees. They've
That's
come.
more bees.
Did you hear that Brandon Heat is in that terrible, terrible game, Chaos Wars?
Yeah, that's why I bought it.
Oh God, did you?
Box.
But like the Shadow Hearts characters are in that game too. Uru instead of Yuri. It's Uru.
Credence Clearwater Revival.
And instead of Nikolai, it's Nicole. Karen's the same for some reason.
Because can enough.
Did you hear that like the dubbing for that game was done by literally the couple that translated the game? The
Yeah.
whole dub, 2 people, a boy and a girl.
Mhm.
Gosh, what a piece of shit that game is.
One of my quirks is gonna be out for non-fiction.
One of your quirks is gonna be, hey, I'm all might today.
Just
So I
imagine
really-
his face changing.
A thing called pain, but I can't. I gotta read.
You keep on cutting out.
You go,
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trick will turn into a robot later and just digitizing away.
he's going to the Digi World.
He's going to the Digi World.
So, Vizcant goes on Twitter and goes, my girlfriend is helping me train for EVO. She randomly bursting into our office while I play and shouting things like, Celine Dion is old and overrated. Taylor Swift is only good for posting cat videos. It's not working. I started to cry and lost my last set.
Even his laugh was robotic.
Be my connection or something.
Strong possibility.
Starts beating his mic. Work better.
You murderer.
He's dead.
I don't know what that was. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off for now, but I'm gonna read over this here.
Now
rule.
hold on. Before you
Oh,
leave,
hold up.
let's pinpoint a fucking day 2 weeks from now. What the hell works for you, Bob?
You're a day.
Hold up. I don't know. I was quoting Volcano Rosso. Oh, hold up. I
I don't even
mean,
know who he is.
No, I don't know, but I like the emotion behind it.
all right. I think Sunday could work again in 2 weeks, actually.
Leon
If that's
Sunday.
How long? Like what time?
Well,
And slash.
I work every weekend, so it doesn't matter.
till 6:45
6:45.
every weekend.
Let me double check.
Sunday.
Oh wait,
bloody
this
Sunday.
weekend I go in at 6, so I get out at 2:45.
What about the Sunday after that?
Our schedule's not up for that yet.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
All right, Bob. What if that Sunday doesn't work? What's another day?
Let me take a look.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario. Wednesday.
I can do
Leon
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sue Sev Wednesday.
Turn his mic off.
Oh.
Oh
I have
my
an
God!
awful week. What's Wednesday? What time?
Bob Nato said to safe turn your mic back on.
Thank you.
Bob, I already turned my mic back on.
Shut up! I was committed.
It's not his fault.
Committed.
He can't type fast. It's not his
Don't worry, Bob. Your turn is coming very shortly.
I would say.
Oh.
I'm
I
about
would
to just
say.
private message you nothing but TTS, bro.
I would say if we start at 5, maybe would that work for everybody? If we start at 5, that'll give us enough time.
That's 2 Wednesdays from now?
Yeah.
5 works.
Not this Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Oh, so
5 is.
Wednesday away?
Sure, okay.
Yeah. Because it's gonna be every other week. That way it will help everybody.
Oh,
Leon,
Lee,
Sounded like he died.
working out.
you're
what
you're
am I doing?
bugging out.
Are you free this week for working out?
Yes.
All right.
Alright. So not this coming Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Next Wednesday.
Early
Yes.
on?
All right.
Brian Michael Ben's Day.
Okay. And I'm gonna assume that Jake is okay. I'm sure he will be. I don't think anything happens to him. There's a significant important Wednesday.
Him.
And
Happening, yes.
And if anything, I get out at 2:45 if I have a full shift. So Wednesday at 5 o'clock would be fine with me too.
Boo 45. Anyway,
And I want to
Alright.
say you should be fine.
I'm off Wednesday, so it works out.
Fantastic. So we all are square.
Bob is typing. Beware.
Oh God.
What will he say now?
Mm-mm.
Did he back out? Boo 45. I thought it was funny. I love you guys. I read it.
Why is the robot not happening?
You did something wrong.
Isn't it /?
no, I didn't do the voice. Whatever. Shut up.
Shut up.
AJ was trying to do it. He said it.
Bob Nato said boo 45 I thought it was funny I love you guys.
Aw.
There it is.
That's
Yo, Uncle Susev just PM'd me. I'm coming for you, Bobbert.
Did it text the speech? Because that was the point.
It didn't.
Damn it. I wanted to just eat your, like, whatever you were doing and just text the speech you. That was the whole point.
I don't know how the text-to-speech works. Apparently, like, when I was trying to do it to Spencer, he couldn't hear it. Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Money talk.
Money.
TTS.
$1. What?
It's TTS.
Sure.
What just happened?
Here comes the money.
Here goes.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh, it didn't work.
get off now.
I think we're good. Alright, so everyone has the character. If anything, like, if maybe,
I'll
like...
update you when I have more info on
Yeah.
my character's background and stuff. And
If,
my
if
impulses.
anyone needs, like, help with the character sheet, just, like, I want to say PM me on Facebook. I'll try to pay attention to Facebook.
I'll text you because you seem to answer that more.
Yeah, I've become Leon with social media. I kind of don't go on it anymore.
Well, I wake up. All right, see you guys.
Farewell, Warriors.
Fare thee well.
Fuck him.